I don't know.
Can I ask you about some stuff? You're the writer. Ask away.
It was a jet ski game. And it wouldn't take very long. It'd be one stream, and that's it.
Yeah, I remember this one is a little bit okay.
Pattern around the body.
Select some photo. Let me see. Get the file choice. Put the file in inventory. Put the file.
We haven't done it yet.
Okay,
But I'm trying to ask about the pattern around the bodies.
Do you know anything about the patterns around the bodies?
Yeah, weird, huh? All 7 victims had those little marks around. We got all the marks on file, but we haven't figured out what, if anything, they mean.
Right now. But it was some jet ski game. It was because of the Nathan Drake, and it was a running joke between me and Ahmad. You can't claim someone else's game, Mark Tuchman.
Can I see the other 6 patterns?
Sure. People like that kind of stuff, don't they? Might make the book seem more mysterious. Go talk to Officer Franks. Tell her I said you could see the file.
Okay, so you can see the file.
Have you ever called the hair club for men?
I'd rather have no hair than your hair, Knight.
So how'd you ever find anything in this office? It looks like ground zero.
Hey, I get my job done. I'm a detective, not Betty Crocker.
Trying for a real estate job with that coat?
No. Are you trying out for a janitorial job with that hair?
Are those new shoes? What are those, hush puppies? Kind of a mud brown suede kind of a thing?
Hey, I'm on my feet all day, all right? Is that okay with you?
Mostly. I'm being perfectly sincere.
Yeah, you and my grandmother. Right.
Okay. So if it's already been claimed, I can wait. I don't know if he's coming back. I asked him, when do you want me to play this? And I haven't heard anything. And it's kind of been the way that they've been acting. So I don't know. So if you want to claim play a game, you certainly can. You just got to make sure I have it in my inventory.
Yes.
I don't. And I was trying to find that because I think wonder what kind of women is mostly Graham. Don't know. All right. Okay. So I need a sketchbook. I want to see the file about the patterns. And I need to see the file on the desk of Mosley. So which one should I do first? Yeah, I could send Mosley for some coffee.
Well, have you seen the file yet?
No, of the pattern.
Talk to them.
All right. We'll be back in a minute, Mosley.
The suit doesn't open.
But the door might. I bet for the type that likes to feed him fresh baked cookies. Hey, I think Gran likes to feed Gabriel Knight fresh baked cookies.
Can I ask you a few questions, ma'am?
I'm sorry, sir, but I really have to finish these reports.
Okay, hold on. We'll just talk to her casually.
Excuse me, officer.
Yes?
So what's it like being a policewoman?
So, what's it like being a policewoman?
The glamour never ceases.
Excuse me, officer.
Yes?
You know, that uniform looks great with you.
You know, that uniform looks great on you.
Uh-huh. Is that a compliment, or are you asking to borrow my dress?
It's a compliment.
Well, you just never know around here. Thanks, but I'm married.
Excuse me, officer.
Yes?
Can you get a file for me?
Can you get a file for me?
What file would that be?
The Voodoo Murders file? Detective Mosley said I could see it.
Really? Well, if he said so.
I feel like in Gabriel night there are two types of women. One who goes so wet for him, and the other who really don't give a Yeah, exactly.
There it is. You can look at it all you want, but don't leave this area with it, okay? And no photocopies either, I'm afraid.
Can we have her
Of
give
course,
us a copy?
I understand completely.
She takes the picture. So look at the photo.
This is the last. This is the first page of inventory. It's the official police, the folder.
Okay, so these are the patterns.
The police file contains partial patterns from the first 6 voodoo murders. The police file.
Okay, so I've looked at it now, but I have to give it back because she's not going to let me keep it.
Excuse me, officer.
Yes?
Are you sure? Are you sure I can't make a copy of the file?
Are you sure I can't make a copy of this file?
I'm real sure.
Okay, so what if we go back and talk to Mosley?
Don't leave the room with that file, please.
I'm just going to go talk to him. Do I have to give the file to her? Is that what I have to do? Here's your file back. Chick.
I'm done.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, now
She leaves it on.
she does leave it on the desk. And I have her go get me.
No. Right? So you go talk to Mosley.
Okay.
You ask for the photo. She's the one that's trying to take the photo. And you say, go check my hair.
Okay.
So he goes out there.
Okay. Okay. All right. So click on Mosley.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
Can't I? Okay. Can't I get him to give me some coffee and then click on something? Or...
Let me see what it says. Okay. Use file choice. File import. Look at the file import. Put the file in the back office. Go back to Mosley's office. Question Mosley about the photograph. Select top author photo.
I got those photographs you left for me.
Get the
So
file
you
from the
say.
box.
Did you think of any other shots for the book?
Let's take another author cop show.
Let's take another cop author shot.
What for?
I don't think we got your best side.
Really? Okay. I'll have Franks come in again.
She'll love that. Franks, come on in. And we are just day one.
Franks, come back in here with that camera.
So why can you have Mosley go get you coffee? Is there something on the desk? Maybe it's later? Hey, AC White Raven, how are you doing? How's
Now
everything going?
Well, it's a great day
That clown wants another
for
picture.
me
You
to
don't
whoop
mind, do you?
somebody's ass. It's a bad day,
Of course not. What
so
else
you
could I
better
possibly
get
have
off
to
of
do?
my back. You might get cold cocked if you
Anything
cross
else,
my
Mike?
path. 'Cause it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass.
Hi, AC White Raven. Okay, hold on a second while I go check my hair.
Hold on a sec while I go check my hair.
Good God, Knight, make it fast.
File.
Let
Got
me
the
see
file.
that file
And nine.
again.
9.
And make a photocopy.
Just want to check this machine here.
Yeah, just checking the machine. Guy doesn't care. He's faced the other way anyway. He's just doing his own thing. Yeah, let's make a quick copy of the file. And put the file back. That's a nice touch. Okay, so we've put the file back. I still feel like there's something we're supposed to do with Mosley and some of his police station. Police, whatever. Police, right? And, yeah, it's been kind of odd, Martuchman. But like I said, if you want to, you just have to figure out what game, or is it play game with Mel, or is it Mel plays the next game? You let me know. Okay. So I did already. Called police. Okay. What if you go now?
Okay, you can go back.
Talk to Mosley.
Would you just get in here?
Okay. We can go ahead and get the picture.
Hurry up, would you?
Okay, ready.
Thanks, hon. Let me know when you got it developed. The photos, that is.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, pervert. Okay. So what I want to do now is I want to send him for coffee, and then I'm going to try to click on his death.
Yeah, it might be something that you do something later.
It could be, or it's just an Easter egg.
No, I think there's something.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
Okay. Coffee.
How about getting me some coffee?
What am I, your slave?
Hey, I'm working my butt off here.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. So he gets up, he gets a coffee. He takes his ass time and gets the coffee. Come on, please move your carcass out the... How fast can you go to get some coffee? Boy, you're just lugging along.
Some people are never satisfied.
Well, you know, it's that delicious black coffee that you're bringing me that, All right, he's out of the way. Got the hand. Click on.
Gabriel does.
Click.
Nah.
Click.
Gabriel.
Click. It gives
Gabriel
cappuccino this file.
Gabriel would.
Yeah, he's back. All right, nothing about this, but maybe later we need that for something. So,
Here, drink it.
yeah, tastes like Mississippi sludge. All right.
Thanks.
Now put it in the garbage. I think we have asked Mosley everything.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the
You're the
writer.
writer. Ask away.
Let's insult it. So I want a big coffee, and I feel so tired playing the boring MMO. Really?
Have you ever called the hair club for men?
I'd rather have no hair than your hair, Knight.
Okay, all right. We've seen all of these too, so we're going to exit, and we are going to say goodbye to Mosley. Bye, Mosley.
Shoot.
We're leaving.
Well, I'll be seeing you.
Later, Knight.
What kind of coffee do you drink? Do you drink caffeine, black, with cream and sugar, all that good stuff? Let's go ahead and click on the door. And leave. Okay, so we have got, you've seen Gran. We have the photographs of the crime scene. Go to our bookstore and see if there's any messages from or someone.
Things, I think.
Lucy, home.
Thingy.
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
Just for kick, look at that picture. Also look at, I think under books there. I think there's something about snakes. There's more.
3 snakes in a skull. Gabriel's father painted it.
What a wacky offbeat kind of guy Daddy was.
I don't drink coffee. My stomach can't handle that much caffeine, so I drink black.
Under the window are reference books.
I will.
Under the window. The top shelf.
One of them contains animals.
That
or something.
shelf. They just That shelf digest.
To the right.
That shelf digest. The ladder provide. That shelf con. That shelf con. The top shelf contains.
There.
Grace. Gabriel pulls down a book on snakes.
Snakes are
is,
legless
why?
reptiles. Some
nothing
snakes
about
kill
snakes
their prey
yet.
with poison, some by constriction. A snake smells by tasting the air with its forked tongue.
You're
The
jumping the
smells
gun.
are passed back to a sense organ in the mouth. Constrictor snakes, however, sense their prey by vibration.
Did you know that medieval legends about dragons and giant worms are actually based on snakes? You know, dragons, devils, sea monsters, well, they've always been associated with snakes.
Grace, get alive.
Okay. The only thing.
Gabriel find those popular authors.
I play this game every day for
Gabriel
8 years.
find
I
those
reach a point
popular
where all the
art-
systems take a month to raise, and
Gabriel
I don't
find-
really need any more stats because
Gabriel
I can't
can-
beat everything. The only thing I can't beat are people who pay with power from the cash
Gabriel
shop.
leaves
Gotcha.
through a German-English
Oh.
dictionary.
That's how we
Let's
would
see,
know about dry
mittag
drop.
means midday, noon.
Gabriel
Spiel means game.
Wink, wink, wink,
Interesting.
wink, 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 wink,
Gabriel
wink, wink.
Himmel
Hello, Wink.
means heaven.
Welcome to the stream.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Wink.
Gabriel
Dry means
There we
sleep.
go.
Mm-hmm. Is it gonna say Draken?
Possessing means possessed. That's handy to know.
Gabriel
Drachen means dragons. I wonder if Mosley would know he was being insulted if I called him Drachenbreath.
Gabriel
Let's see.
Okay.
Himmel.
Okay, we can just click off and we don't keep clicking on the same damn thing.
Gabriel cannot.
I'm going to talk to Grace.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Okay. We're going to ask for messages.
Do you have messages for me?
Nope. None right now.
I'm going to ask her to do some research.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What?
Check out Malia Getty.
Could you see what you can find out about a woman named Malia Getty?
The name Getty sounds familiar. What's your interest in her?
Oh, just, stuff about the voodoo murders. If you could get an address...
They're murders. Right. I'll see what I can find out. Anything else?
I can't think of it.
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Okay, now, does she know anything about Schwarzenegger's?
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
No. Is that a voodoo word?
I don't think so. It's German.
No, but it has a nice ring, doesn't it? Schottenjäger.
You pick up some book on a chair
No.
in Grandma's house.
Well,
Check.
it's
Okay.
about closing time.
So it is. Good night, Gracie.
I think it's because you asked her to do the research.
Good night, Gabriel. And try not to dream, okay?
I do something wrong?
I think that just triggered the need to
Because now it's day 2. He's gonna have like a nightmare or something happens, right? Murder, I Okay.
What's his
Well, this guy with the weird thing, this is all. mask I wore as I approached, I was what I am not. And though the pattern reason was unclear, its meaning could be. Okay. Okay, that's what I was looking for. I was like, I know.
Good morning. Don't you look swell today? Actually, swollen.
Oh.
So have some. There's a fresh pot on the table. Seriously, you look like hell. Your hair is sticking straight up like a... Oh, it always does that. Never mind.
Ha ha.
Did you dream about the fire and the hang guy and that lion thing last night?
Leopard, not lion. Did you get anything on Malia Getty?
Well, I did get her address, but you're a little out of your league here, big fella. The Gettys own 3 local hospitals, just to name a few of their assets. They run in very high circles.
Did you get an address?
I got the address. I suppose this has nothing to do with the fact that Malia Getty is incredibly gorgeous. I should have known you wouldn't go for a rich, ugly socialite.
And that address is...
Hey! Far be it from me to postpone your total humiliation. It's 557 West Ingram. That's the Garden District, Estate City.
That's all I wanted to know. And yes, my dear, Malia Getty is the most dangerous-looking diversion I've ever seen. Ouch!
Oy, men.
Okay, so AC White Raven wants to know what the game is about. You got to talk closer.
So this game, there's 3 Gabriel Knight games, and so this is the first one. And they deal with sort of supernatural aspects. This game deals with voodoo in New Orleans. The second one dealt with werewolves in Germany, and the third one dealt with sort of vampires and sort of like the Blood of Christ, Holy Grail in France. So the third one kind of had similar type topics that also influenced the book, The Da Vinci Code.
Okay, so you are an author, and you own a bookstore, and you have a friend on the police force named Mosley, and you were told him you are writing a book about the voodoo murders. So you're being able to investigate and have access to police files, and you go around interrogating, solving mystery, and eventually you'll find out and solve the murder. That's what this point and click adventure is about.
Did you ever find the snake scale?
No.
Okay.
I'm going out.
We're going.
Good luck.
Okay, I'm going to go back and I'm going to read the newspaper.
Lucy, I'm home.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
Times-Picayune, dated June 19, 1993. A front-page article describes the most recent of the voodoo murders. Gabriel scans it but learns nothing new. The article reiterates that the voodoo aspect of the crimes is fake. Gabriel shivers. It looked real enough to him. Elsewhere, there's an article about the history of Jackson Square, called La Plaza d'Armas. Under French rule, it was used for executions, firing squads, hanging, even impalement and breaking on the wheel. Yikes! Of course, these days it's mostly a hangout for tourists, street musicians and local artists. Gabriel also scans the Aquarius horoscope for the day. Chances of a dark star rising on this day. Do not trust your instincts.
I feel a dark star rising, all right.
Great. So the fourth one was supposed to be about a witch cult in London, except that Sierra closed it before it happened.
I thought I read something like about ghosts in Scotland or something. But yeah, somewhere in Great Britain or something like that. Yeah,
Okay.
Gabriel Knight 3, I think, was pretty much about the last remnants of the old Sierra.
Hawoo!
Oh yeah, let's get the flashlight.
It's hawoo!
Kind of the reddish thing. I think I just clicked wrong.
Gabriel might as well leave that here. Gabriel might as
Yeah, it's just there's a couple
I
areas.
might need a flashlight.
Yeah, there's a couple areas. It's really a hunt the pixel. And
They didn't give much of a like a
it's-
patch for you to click on and make it
Yeah,
make
like
sense.
I said, I tried to pick it up already.
All right, time to leave your
Go to
bedroom.
the grandma's.
Time to leave the bookstore. We still need that sketchbook, and that's what I was looking for. But I didn't realize that it was in Grandma's, so let's look
I'm
around.
going out.
Good luck.
You go see Gran.
Yeah, that kind of looks like he's picking
No,
a video or something like that.
a movie called Wolf Children. No, when did it come out?
No, I've seen the Wolfman in various
Gabriel, my
incarnations
love.
watching.
How nice to see you.
Back to see my grandma.
Nice to see you too, Gran.
Make yourself at home, son.
Ah, it's an anime. Gotcha. Maybe Serena has.
Okay.
Rain's
Yeah, time to go
hot,
upstairs.
but we're gonna head upstairs.
I'm going up the
Okay.
attic again.
Pretty
Okay.
recent then.
Enjoy yourself,
Yeah.
dear.
No, I haven't. I'm gonna watch a lot of anime. Okay, somewhere
Maybe
in
look on that-
here.
Look on that chair or something.
that box of
Oh,
Grandma's
that little brown
attic is
thing, I
a
think.
storehouse of forgotten. There's a sketchbook.
So small.
Like I said, hunt the
I think
pixel.
I'll take Daddy's sketchbook with me.
Okay.
See if we can look at it or read it. That brown.
Gabriel looks fondly at his father's sketchbook. Gabriel
Dad had some really interesting sketchbook going on. He also had some lion
Yeah,
and
click on
some
it.
snakes.
images haunt the pages of Philip Knight's sketchbook. The way they must have haunted his mind.
Oh, okay, so it's been 8 years
The
ago.
images
The,
touch a deep chord in Gabriel. So familiar are they that he finds it hard to believe they aren't
That
from
bird.
his own subconscious.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The images
There's
touch
nothing
a
you can
deep
do
chord
more,
in
though, with
Gabriel.
this.
So familiar are they that he
Okay, we got a sketchbook now. We're going to go out to the crime scene.
Go back there.
And,
Unfortunately, it looks like there's some things that you have a little flexibility of kind of going back to fix things.
I read a mawaha about a guy who could turn into a werewolf and got into a fight with big bad guys of his new school, turned into a wolf, freak out the guys, so in revenge, he kidnapped the teacher who was fond of the hero. Drug hero made... Whoa, that's awful. Nah, yikes. Pushing that on the net. Yikes. Okay. You probably see just
Well,
about...
Gran, I better get
Do
going.
you think Grandma knows anything about sketchbook?
All right, dear.
George,
No.
we're talking. It's probably not a bad idea to check.
Yeah, okay, back.
I forgot something. Man.
I forgot to ask you something,
Gabriel, my
Grandma.
love. How
How
nice
to see you once again. Seconds later.
Nice to see you too, Gran.
My poor aching legs as I keep
Make
getting off
yourself
the
at home,
couch.
son.
All right, let's see if Grandma knows anything about nightmares.
Can we talk,
or
Gran?
Well,
Of
Sketchbook.
course, my boy. How can I help?
I just want to see if there's anything. Problem normally is
Phil
there's
Knight.
rape situation. The hero arrives to save the girl. The girl in this has no
Knight.
clue where she is. Wow.
Tell me about my father.
Done
Your
this.
father was my only child. Philip suffered from terrible nightmares, just like your grand...
They were two peas in a pod. Nothing's changed.
Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
I believe
Oh,
that was
that's
your
terrible.
father's, Gabriel.
Thanks.
You keep it.
Okay, she knows nothing about that book. So now we can leave with a good conscience. Grandma, bye.
Well, Gran, I better get going.
Okay?
All right, dear.
So the hero go fight the bad guys and kill them, then he disappear in nature. And the wolf children is amazing. That's what Lucy said. Okay, so we have the Getty estate, but I don't want to go there yet. So I want to go to the crime scene. We want some more investigation.
Yeah, once again, like I said, there's
First thing first is the snail. There's a scale on the ground.
there's a flat grass. Find like
Gabriel
this is
does.
one of the things I say.
Gabriel
There's
does.
other stuff.
Gabriel does. Gabriel can.
Yeah, it's bad.
Gabriel already. Gabriel cannot take. It's extremely big sign. Gabriel. It's extremely big sign.
Click on something.
It's very large grass. Gabriel is already.
We're very near the crime scene, right?
It's very large.
It's very large grass. Try the crime scene.
It's very large grass. Gabriel is already.
You sure it's this crime scene and not another one?
Yeah, crime scene.
It's extremely big sign.
Okay, we'll do that right now. We'll just use the sketchbook. Oh, I think we may have just crashed. ScumVM's got a red mark on it. When's the last time we saved? Yeah, I think the game crashed. Trying. It's not responding. Okay, we had the game crash on us. Dang it. So we're probably going to have to go wherever we saved. I was so out of what I read normally. Stopped completely reading Magia for a whole month. I bet that's a disturbing thing for sure, no doubt about it. All right, we're gonna try to once again. Hopefully, we don't have to capture it, but to start the game again and of course it didn't save. So we have to go back to the police station and move the game forward. We could stop at Grandma's house and grab the sketchbook and all that.
Yeah, I guess we could do that.
All right, so we can restore police. All right, now let's look in our inventory and see that we have the sketches. So we saved there right after we got the sketches. So what else did we need to do? Just return we've got the file sitting on the desk. So just go to Mostly and get the woman back to her desk so we can leave the place.
Would you just get in here?
Okay, and take the photo. Sorry about that, everybody. Shoot.
Hurry up, would you?
All of a sudden it crashed.
Okay, ready.
So we're just repeating ourselves.
Thanks, hon. Let me know when you got it developed. The photos,
Yeah,
that is.
saved.
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
At least you got that. So we can go back to Grandma's, pick up the sketchbook.
Okay, we'll do that.
Then go back to the crime scene.
Okay, time
So where
to
did you
go.
learn about Molly again?
At the crime
The
scene
suit. The
earlier.
Was she there, or is it something
She comes in the car.
Oh, okay, that's right. She drives.
Yeah, she rolled the window down and she
I'm gonna
talked
hit the
to
road.
Mosley and
Ciao,
Gabriel
baby.
Knight. Okay, so let's leave here and then we'll save as soon as we have the sketchbook from Grandma's. Or we can even go to the crime scene, I think. But that's where it crashed.
Gabriel, come in. Make yourself at home, son.
Oh, let's see. No, it's definitely the game that crashed.
I'm going up the attic again.
All right, save
Enjoy
early, save
yourself,
often.
dear.
That's what we need to do. We didn't really get a chance to save once we hit that final. So we gotta be careful not to go into the bookstore until we're really, truly ready to go. Can you see this?
There's a sketchbook on the chair that Gabriel vaguely...
I think I'll take Daddy's sketchbook with me.
Okay, and we'll look at the sketchbook.
Images hot. The images touch a deep car.
Okay. And so go ahead and leave. Okay, so Gran, I'm out of here. See you later.
Well, Gran, I better get going.
All right, dear.
We're gonna go to a crime scene, but we're gonna save like even. Can we save even now? Like in this screen?